Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In the previous video, we have discussed about is a relationship and as a relationship. And in as a relationship can be implemented in two ways. One is composition and another one is aggregation. Now let's see like what is composition and what is aggregation. We are going to discuss now. So now let's see what is composition. Before that, let me give an example. Let's say we have a college, and in that college we have multiple departments. So like college is running well, so departments also will be there. So let's say one fine day management don't want to run the college, they want to close that particular college. So during that time, do you think like departments are going to exist in spite of closing the college? Not really. Even department also are automatically going to close if the college closes. So now it means the college and the departments have very strong association. Without college, departments can't exist independently. So now here the college is called as container object. College is a container object, whereas various departments are there in that particular college. These departments are called contained objects. College is called container object, which contains various departments. It is called as container objects. So now let's look at the example. How can we implement composition programmatically? So we have the college class here. The college is having the college name and it has the list of departments. And in addition to that, like it has methods like add department, which adds the new department to the college. Like here we have list of departments. This particular method will add the new department to this list of departments for the particular college object. And show list of departments will show the list of departments present in that particular college. And okay, this is toString method. Okay, now let's have a look at the. Now we can observe here this college has multiple departments here. There are list of departments. So now let's have a look at the department class. So department has department name. Yeah, that's it. It's a simple class. So now let's have a look at this client class. Now let's create a college object with the name BIET. Now one college object got created with the name BIET. Now we can add the department to that particular college, BIET college. We are adding the new departments, like we are going to create the mathematics department here. So what particular method will do, we can have a look at it here. See here. Okay, yeah, it will receive the department name here, and it will just this list it will add here. The department object is going to create with this department name. Here department is mathematics, and here the new department object is going to create here, and this particular department object is going to add to this list of departments. Okay, now in a similar way we can create the physics department as well. Okay, now let's this particular method will display the list of departments present in the BIET college. Okay, now let's say one fine day management don't wants to run this college. management wants to close this college. So how can you achieve this programmatically? We are assigning the null to this particular college object reference variable. We are assigning the null. That means it lost the reference to the actual college object. So if it lose the reference means it is eligible for garbage collection. That means that particular object got destroyed. That means college object got destroyed here in this particular statement. It got destroyed here while assigning the null. So once we assign the null, we are again trying to see the list of departments present in that particular college. Is it possible? No, not at all possible. Because as the college itself got closed, that particular object got destroyed, then how can the department objects are going to sustain? Definitely the department's objects also got destroyed. Let's see. Let's run this code and let's have a look at it here. Okay. Okay, in the beginning, when we create the college object, and when we create department objects here, and after doing this, we are displaying that list. So in that case, like we are getting this output. Mathematics and physics, we are getting this output. So once that college object is assigned to null, that means the reference variable is assigned to null. That means the object got destroyed here. So in this scenario, if you try to show the list of departments, then definitely it will throw error. Basically, null pointer exception will throw. But as we have handled this exception, it is not. It is just displaying this. No departments to show, as the college got closed, because there is no department objects, because the department objects are tightly coupled to the college object here. So there is no way to access the department object outside the college object. We can't access that here because there is a strong association between the college object and the department objects. So the strong association. So this concept is basically a composition. Basically, it's tightly composed basically between the container object and the content objects. So now let's run the program again. Okay, yeah, see here. We can see this output here. No departments to show as the college got closed because we have assigned null to the college object reference variable. So yeah, this is the concept of composition. Now let's have a look at the aggregation concept. Okay. Aggregation. Before going to this aggregation concept, let me give an example. There is a big library. Big library is there. So there will be multiple books present in that particular library. So yeah, library is running well and a lot of people are visiting there. But one fine day again, the management don't want to continue that library. It wants to close that particular library. Do you think the book present in a particular library are also going to be destroyed? No, not really. Even in spite of closing the library, the books are still present, and management can sell those books to some other library, or they can donate those books to someone else. They can do anything, but at least the book objects are not going to be destroyed. This for sure. Now let's have a look at it here. Here, library is the container object. Books are the content objects here. Book are the content objects here. Library is container object. Book is content object. Here, between the container object and content object, there is no strong association. It's a weak association. Here also, between the library and the book, it's a weak association, because in spite of the library got closed, the books or objects are still present. So that's why it's a weak association. Now let's have a look at this class, library class. library as library name, and we have the list of books, collection of books present in the particular library. And now, okay, this particular method will add the book to this list of books actually. If we add, and show books list will show the list of books present in that particular library. Now, okay, now we can observe it here. This library is a container object, and the books present in that particular library, the book object, each book object is a contained object. Now let's have a look at the book class. So in the book class we have book name. Yeah, this set as a property book name, and yeah, it's a very simple class. Okay, fine. And now let's have a look at the client class. Okay, okay, see here. Now we can create this library object with name Visheshwaraya library. We are creating the library object here. So once we create the library object, we can create the book objects as well. Okay, now we are creating the two book objects with name Java programming and the C programming respectively. We have two book objects here. Now we can add these two books to the library object. So now Java programming book has been added to the library. In the same way, C programming book has been added to the library. Now if we show this show books list, it will show the list of books present, Java programming and C programming. It will show that list. And okay, and one fine day management don't want to run and it wants to close this particular library. So programmatically we are assigning the null to the this reference variable. That means library object got destroyed. That means the library is closed. So as we know, even after closing the library also the book object still present. So that's why we are trying to print this b1 and book b2. These are all pointing to, these are all reference variable to the book object. So now let's run this code. Okay, yeah, see here. This first particular Java program C programming, the first two lines of the output is from this show books list before destroying the library object. It is from this. Once we assign the null to the library reference variable, and again we got the output as last two lines like Java programming and the C programming. See here. Even in spite of closing the library or destroying the library object, we can still able to see the book objects. So that means there is a weak association between the library and the books. This is called as aggregation. So this is the difference between the composition and aggregation, and it is the concept behind these two. Yeah, thank you.